Hey Stampers, it's Judy Klock here at Stampin with Crafty Klock. I hope you're all having a great Tuesday. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July weekend and that you are ready to go today and hit the pavement and get stuff done. So we're here for a quick little card today, and I'm going to be working with the Beauty of Friendship stamp set and die cuts. And this is the This is the bundle that I'll be featuring in my August retreat. I'm very excited to offer my second stamping retreat. It'll be on August 14th. We'll get started around 9. Hey, Susan. And then we'll go till about 7 at night. There'll be like 5 projects throughout the day. There'll be a couple of challenges that you can enter, and prizes to win, raffles, all kinds of good stuff. And I'll also have a couple of optional classes that you can add on. Okay, so let's go and get started. Let's show what we're going to do today. So we're going to do a very simple card. Again, I kind of keep my cards when I'm doing classes. I tend to keep them on the simpler side because I want everyone to feel successful, whether you're a beginning crafter or whether you're advanced. But I want everyone to, when they come to my classes, to feel successful and like they've created something that they can be proud of. So when I do something a little bit fancier, it's usually for family or friends, not something that I would normally do in a class. But anyway, we're going to work with this. And again, we're going to let our designer series paper shine with some minimal stamping and embellishments. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to begin with a base of thick basic white that is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So we're going to go full portrait mode on this. I'm going to add a piece of the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. And I loved this one because it kind of looked like clouds. And I guess you could really put it any way you want. Just decide which way you like it. So let's go ahead and lay this down. And as you can see, we're going to use the reverse side of this, a little piece, when we go to layer on our sentiment. All right. Don't ask me why I turn things this way. I don't know. I just am weird, I guess. But anyway, here we go. So now we have that. Then I took a piece of our cinnamon cider and I put some of our adhesive sheets on the back of it. Whenever I'm kind of working with fine die cuts, I like to use these adhesive sheets because it makes it a little bit easier to adhere these pieces. And I went ahead and I just used the smaller tree from our die cuts. So today from our Beauty of Friendship die cuts, we're going to use this small tree. And we're going to use, I think I took it out already, our little one that kind of looks like it's going to be a bush, or in this case, it's our tree topper. So to that, I cut a piece of our vellum with our color and contour, our scalloped contours dies. That's part of the color and contour bundle, another one of my favorite bundles that I absolutely love. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this little tree that I've already got my adhesive on, and I am going to just place it on my vellum. And I don't really, it kind of fits almost top to bottom within that stitched rectangle. All right, and then we're going to just lay that aside for a minute. I have here just another piece of basic white, and I want to stamp on the tree topper, and I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. And what I love about this particular stamp is that it's going to give you that variegated color effect with just one stamp. You'll get some areas that will be lighter and some that will be darker. And I'm going to stamp it close to the corner down here so I can die cut it. And you see what I mean? See how some areas on the left are darker and some on the right are lighter? We do have another stamp that would overlay this one if you wanted to add even more dimension and depth with different colors, but for today I just kind of wanted to keep it simple, and I liked the way this one worked out. So then I would take my die cut, my little die. Hi, Patricia. I would take my little die, run it through my stamp cut and emboss machine, and we would end up with a piece that I now can't find. There it is. That looks just like this. So let's go ahead. We're going to add some Stampin' Seal back here. And as you can see, I was playing with my stamps, and paper has 2 sides. So I just flipped it over and used the other side. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. To put my vellum on here, because sometimes the Stampin' Seal can show through our vellum, so I'm really going to put a lot right kind of where my tree is, and then just a little tiny bit where I have my little tree trunk. Okay, we're just going to lay that down there. Okay, so you really can't see, you can see a little bit there, but you really can't see the adhesive too badly. Then I took another piece of our Designer Series paper, and this is 1.5 by 2 3/4. I cut another one of our scalloped contours, and to this I'm going to stamp in our cinnamon cider, You Truly Inspire Me. And this again is all from our Beauty of Friendship stamp set. So, whoop. How's the weather where everybody is today? It's pretty hot today here. The humidity is what's creeping up. Okay. So we've got that. Now I'm going to, I got a couple of, and I don't know where my paper snips are. I have like 5 pairs of them, and I could not find one of them in my studio today. I was out at a craft fair this weekend, so my studio does look a little bit like a hurricane came through. I guess I'm ahead of Hurricane Elsa, getting ready. Okay, hey Patricia, thanks for sharing this video. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to put that on there, layer that up. And that was the reverse side of the one that we used. So I like how it kind of all works together. I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back. And I have the mini ones handy, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop about 4 of those on. Maybe, oh, I kind of picked up, this one kind of came off, so we're just going to go with that there. All right, so we've got our dimensionals on the back. I'm just going to go ahead and take off the covers. The other thing that has fallen victim to my disaster that is my workshop is my pick tool. I don't know where that ended up. I think tonight will be a chance to come down here and get organized. What do you all think? I'm just going to put that right there. Then I have our linen thread, and I'm going to make a little bow. We're just going to put this on with a little rolled up glue dot. I love that. So easy to do. There we go. I'm just going to kind of trim up these ends. I don't want them too long. All right. Now, where did my glue dots go? Here are my glue dots. And I'm just going to roll that up. Sometimes it gets stuck on my nails. Put that right there. And then I'm just going to attach my little bow right on that glue dot. And that should hold it really well. Then the last thing I want to do is I live in Shenandoah Valley, and we have a ton of apple orchards over here. And actually, Rinkers has the best apple cider I have ever tasted in my life. So I can't wait for apple cider season. And I'm just going to put some of these little red rhinestones on there to hopefully remind everyone of the wonderful apples that surround me where I live. Okay. That's it. That is our quick card for today's live at lunch. It's really very simple. Again, minimal stamping. We had a couple of die cuts, and we really let our beautiful Designer Series paper kind of carry the weight of this card. I hope to see you here next week at Live at Lunch. That's it for me. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great week. If you're in my VIP group, don't forget, Thursday, 7:30, I'll be back with another live. Bye, everyone.